안녕하세요. Hi, I'm Summer
Hi, I'm Andres.
from Kimchi Talks podcast. Do you know what day is it today, Andres?
네, it's 한글날이에요.
Yes, it's Hangul Day on October 9th. We celebrate 한글날. Han, Korea, 글 text, which is translated as alphabet. I'm sure all of you started with Hangul when you first studied 한국어 or 한국말 Korean. As many of you know, Hangul was created by 세종대왕, the King Sejong the Great from Joseon Dynasty. Back then, there was no Korean alphabet. They used Chinese characters to write, which caused a lot of difficulties. Also, it was hard for commoners to learn.
I can imagine.
So King Sejong wanted to create our own alphabet. In 1443, he created the Hunminjeongeum, which is a Korean language textbook, and the old name for Hangul, 훈민정음 means 백성을 가르치는 바른 소리, the correct or proper sounds for the instruction of the people. Here in Seoul, there is the Hangeul 박물관, where you can learn more about Hangul. Andres and I visited a few days ago to celebrate 한글날. Andres, please share your experience with our kimchis.
Okay, so the Hangeul 박물관 or the Hangul Museum, right? I learned a lot more than I thought I would. It's difficult to imagine an entire museum dedicated to letters, but it was not only beautiful, but very informative. For example, I had no idea that there were princesses and queens that wrote poems and entire books, and that people could write letters of complaint to the government. And
Yeah, it changes a lot of things, right?
It did. And that's really the power that Hangul gave to everyone.
I can definitely say that King Sejong is one of the most respected figures in Korea, and Hangul became a precious legacy. Although in the beginning, he had to hide what he had created because noblemen weren't happy with Hangul. They were concerned about losing their privilege in society by having people know how to read and write. So if you watch a movie called 천문, in English title Forbidden Dream, you can see more stories about 세종대왕 and Hangul.
Oh, wow, I need to check it out.
Also, did you know, under the Japanese occupation between 1910 and 1945, Japan declared Japanese as the official language of Korea. They banned the teaching of Korean literature. One of my grandmas who lived in that era could write and read Japanese perfectly, but not Hangul.
Oh, that's so sad.
Even though all of that, Hangul survived. There is a movie called also 말모이, English titled The Secret Mission, that tells the story how Hangul managed to become what it is today.
Wow, that really makes me think hard about everything that Hangul has been through and, all that it had to overcome to be what it is today.
Okay, so time to review today's vocabulary. First one is Hangul, Han, Korea, 글, text, so Korean alphabet, Hangul.
Hangul.
Second word is 한국어 or 한국말, which means Korean language. 한국어, Chinese Korean, which means language. So 한국어 or 한국말, 말 Korean, which means language too. We also have a verb 말하다, which means to speak, to tell, to say as well. So 한국말 or 한국어. Third one is 한글날, 한글 day. 날 means day. So 한글날, 한글날. Fourth one is 세종대왕, who created Hangul. So 세종, 대, Chinese Korean, which means big. Here translate to the great. 왕 means king. So 세종대왕, King Sejong the Great.
세종대왕.
The last one is 훈민정음, means the correct, proper sounds of the instruction of the people. Also was the first textbook of a Korean alphabet and the old name for Hangul. 훈민정음. 훈민정음.
Hunminjeongeum. Also, a fun fact about that at the museum that I learned was that Hangul is the only language that has its base text still in existence, So that's also something very interesting.
It is, right. Okay. Andres, do you have any more questions?
I don't personally have any, but everyone, if you have any questions, please leave a comment under the Instagram post or under the YouTube video, and we'll make sure to get back to you.
오케이, 오늘은 여기까지. 고맙습니다.
고맙습니다, 김치들.
안녕히 계세요.
안녕.
Bye.